Hi guys, welcome back to another coffee talk, and today we are focusing on eyeliners. Now, I know that eyeliners can be tricky. It was the very first makeup product I ever really used, and I just kind of wanted to share tips and tricks if you are a newbie to eyeliner. Basically, the different types of eyeliner and the variances even between those three main types of eyeliner, plus a bonus alternate that I absolutely love if you love just like playing around and getting like an interesting look. So stay tuned to the very end of the video for that. Let's get started. So basically there are three types of main eyeliners. You have your pencil, you have the gel liner, and you have a liquid liner. Now with all of these there are variants in them, but these are the main ones. So right here I have a handful of standard pencil liners. Now I will say that these are all a little bit nicer, but you can get drugstore brand. Just make sure you don't go too cheap, because I find that those pencils tend to be a bit dry. So just play around, find something that works, because dry liners tend to tug at your eye. It's not comfortable, it's not good for your eye, don't do it. Amongst liners, there are three main types of pencil liner. You have your standard liners, which I would say are these. You can get them in black, blue, and brown, tend to be the normal range of colors, but there are lots of brands that also have really fun, like bright, vibrant colors, which I highly recommend if you like playing around. But it's just playing around and finding your preference and what works with your skin type, I find is the most important thing when it comes to liner. So next up we will discuss this. This actually was super cheap. I think it was like $5 maybe. And this is a kajal pencil, and it acts like kajal liner. Kajal liner is an Indian liner. It tends to be pretty thick, and that's how they get that beautiful like wing, that thick wing that they do in India. And then the final one I have here is kind of a hybrid between a gel and a pencil. So this actually just twists out, if I can get it to twist out. And I find that this glides on really well. It's just a super, super nice liner. Next up we have gel liner, and gel liner comes in little tubs. I have a brown right here, and I have a black one right here. The black one is actually Maybelline. I've got a LlamaLea liner in brown. These are really awesome when you want to do the transition from pencil liner to liquid liner. Liquid liner can be a little fussy, but when you use these, they tend to glide easy. They're really nice to try and put on. It's perfect. When you get a gel liner, they tend to come with their own little brush. This is actually the LlamaLea one. They don't all necessarily look quite this nice. Some of them are just like little pinprick like bristles, and they don't work very well, and that's where I recommend using a brush like this. This is just an angled brush. If you use a standard brush, I highly recommend cleaning it after every gel application, but this gives you a nice firm grip. It gives you plenty of bristle space to work with to get a nice like winged look, or a nice just look all around. So definitely suggest using an angled brush if you decide to play around with gel, and I feel that gel lasts for a really long time. Another tip I have to keep gel looking nice for a long time is to tap over the top of it in a matching eyeshadow color. So if you use black, just use a black shadow, tap over it. It'll make it a little bit more matte, and it will make it last a little bit longer. Alright, next up we've got liquid liners, and I realize I don't have any standard liquid liners. So standard liquid liner is going to look a little bit like this. I will point it out over here. And they tend to be in little tubs. They either have like bristles, or they have like a sponge applicator tip. They take a little bit of work getting used to. You definitely have to let them dry. They are their own animal. They take a lot of practice, and that's where things like these come in handy. These are kind of the happy medium between jumping straight into liquid liner and like playing around with it. These are both liquid liner pens. So I have the Ico and this is a sponge applicator tip, and then the N Cosmetics one, which is a brush liner tip. Both of these are absolutely amazing. They're super easy to apply. The only other recommendation I'd make if you are using a liquid liner is to invest in a cheap fan. So one of those like little fold out fans. It can be paper or it can be those little plastic and fabric ones, and just fan yourself and it'll dry a lot quicker, and you can feel fancy using a fan to set your makeup. Alright, the final and bonus thing I wanted to share with you is one of the most amazing things I have ever discovered, played with, whatever. I have used it for a really long time actually, and that is this amazing stuff. Now, I'd have to look around and I will let you know down in the information box below what other companies make something similar to this. This is just the Medusas makeup one. I have a thing for Medusas makeup, but this is an eyeliner seal. And so basically what you will do is you will take this lovely product and loose pigment of any color you like, and you'll use this to create your liners. So for this I do use this nice little brush here. So this is just another angled liner brush, but it's tiny, so it gives you a little bit more like smaller precision. I find it works really well with this because you can accidentally make it too runny, but I will kind of give you an example on my hand. So I picked up this like really pretty vibrant green color right here. I'm just going to take the lid and put a drop of this like so. Let's make sure you can see. So I'm just going to put a drop on the lid. Then I am going to, off camera because I don't want this to drop everywhere, sorry guys, I'm basically just, I don't know if you can tell, I scooped up just a bit of product, and then I'm going to mix that into that little droplet I made, and it's not quite enough product, so I'm going to just grab a little more. So with this I have made a liquid liner of the color of my choosing. So basically then you can just take this and paint. So it becomes kind of like a paint because these colors are so shimmery. I now have a shimmery eyeliner if that's what I choose. And you can use this with any color you want. You could even take a compressed pigment you like and just kind of scrape off a little bit, mix it, and then use that. So then you can get like a coppery eyeliner or a jet black or whatever you'd like if you don't want to invest in everything else. I think that this is really amazing for people who like to do fun makeup, but I had to throw it in because it's one of the best things I have ever found for people who like to play around with their like look and do like artsy creative or like just little interesting things. So had to share it with you, and I guess that's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what your eyeliner tricks are or what your favorite eyeliner is. And I love you so much. Don't forget to be you. Bye.